Hello, boys and girls, and we're in November, where we're going to start reading a new book. And as a review, I will go to my page after I start sharing my screen. And here you see my Schoology page. So we click on my tile. We go to curriculum and instruction. We click on reading. And I have put the pages into Nearpod. So when you look at mine, as I'm recording it, it has my name. When you do this, it will have your name. And I'm going to make it bigger. And this is the title page of our book. And we have already said we're in November. And what is our big holiday in November? Let's take a look at our picture here. You see the color of the leaves. They're like yellow and brown and dark red. And we see a taller person and a smaller person, and they look very happy. And in the background, you see a lot of food. You see something that looks like a big chicken, but we already said we're in November. So our holiday is Thanksgiving. And we're going to look at the writing now. And it says, I am thankful, a Thanksgiving book for kids. And this is the name of our book, I Am Thankful. And we remember that another name for the name of the book is title. I Am Thankful is the title of our book. And here we have a name. It says Sherry Wall. That's the person who wrote the book. And the person who wrote the book has another name, and that is author. The author of the book is Sherry Wall. And here it says illustrations by Holly Clifton Brown. And we know another word for illustration, and that is picture. So the lady that drew the pictures, her name is Holly Clifton Brown. And this is our button here, our arrow that we click to turn the page. Myself out of there. So this particular page does not have any words. So we just look at the picture. We look at the illustration. And we can see 3 people here. They look like they're probably all female, and they have different color hair. This lady has gray hair. So we can say, this is probably a family with like a grandma, mom, and a little girl. And they're in the kitchen. And this one is preparing a meal, and this one is standing by the stove. She's cooking. And if we look at the leaves, the color of the leaves, if you live in colder areas, then you'll know that the color of the leaves turns this time of year, and it is fall, and it gets colder. Even in Florida, it gets a little cooler. And I'm turning the page. Family and friends with grins ear to ear will gather together. We look at the picture, and here you have a mom and a little boy, and they're working in the kitchen, and they got a rolling pin. So they're probably baking. They're rolling out something using a rolling pin. I'm turning the page. Thanksgiving is near, and you see a family, they're leaving the house, and they have pumpkins here. And I'm turning the page. I board a huge plane, fly up and away. My cousins are there. I can't wait to play. You see, that's our family, and they're now in the airplane. They're going to go visit with their cousins. And I'm turning the page. Our suitcases drop, front doors open wide. My parents get kisses. We kids sneak outside. You see, you have a big family, and they're visiting each other for Thanksgiving. I help to clean up and get ready to cook. Out from the top drawer comes our recipe book. And here you see a little girl sweeping the floor. And I'm turning the page. Just like long ago, Mama said we'll share good food and kindness to show that we care. And you see that little boy and his mom, and here he's got a grocery cart. So they're shopping for the food for the Thanksgiving feast. I go with my mom to our general store. We fill our cart full, but there's still room for more. She peeks down the rows and finds a surprise, an apron for helping with extra long ties. I am thankful. My heart grows. Love fills me from head to toes. We load into cars and drive many miles. The patch is so full of long pumpkin aisles. I climb in the wagon and sit on hay seats. The farmer's lips whistle as he drives through the streets. See there, you see the boys and the girls and the parents on a, not a hay ride, I guess it's a pumpkin ride. Grandma makes pies, the rolling pin spins. We pat the dough softly into the round tins. The fillings are creamy, the spice is just right, still warm from the oven. She gives me a bite. Today for a craft, I lay my hand flat, trace around fingers, a turkey placemat. Art for our table with scissors and glue, some crayons and pens. I'll make a card too. I'm thankful. My heart grows. Love fills me from head to toes. It's all picture time. I run to the shelf, stand on my tiptoes and reach them myself. Albums and boxes of such happy faces, pictures of birthdays and trips to cool places. Big brother is home from school far away. I miss him so much, I've waited all day. We pick out a puzzle and sit on the floor. I dump out the pieces, 300 or more. A knock at the door. It's time for a trip. A hike to the park. Grab water to sip. Slow, careful steps through tall golden trees. We find a leaf pile and drop to our knees. I'm thankful, my heart grows. Love fills me from head to toes. Time for the parade, we gather around. Balloons fill the sky, feet march on the ground. I grab the remote and switch to football, then over to doggies, some big and some small. Collecting some extra treats we can spare, I look to the pantry to see what's in there. We drop off big bags of green beans and corn. The clerk stacks the cans. His gloves are well worn. The phone sings its tone. I can tell that it's Dad. We each take turns sharing the days that we've had. He tells me, love you, and remember, behave. I tell him, you too, stay safe and be brave. I am thankful. My heart grows. Love fills me from head to toes. The kitchen is busy. I grab the soup bowls, count the cloth napkins. My nose smells the rolls. The table is ready. We each have a seat, hands held so tightly. We're ready to eat. Whisking and basting, we each do our part. The fay line gets longer. I can't wait to start. Our guests will arrive, not a moment too soon. Grab a clean plate and a knife, fork, and spoon. We go to serve folks with smiles so bright, their trays piled high, eyes shine with delight. When tummies are full and buttons are snug, I move seat to seat, I pass out some hugs. I am thankful, my heart grows, love fills me from head to toes. Family and friends with grins to ear, all gathered together, Thanksgiving is here. The end.